What's up, YouTube? Hello, my subs. I love you guys. Today's video is going to be about Tu Bishvat, the Jewish New Year of trees, and how to celebrate it. This is actually a holiday that I really was not very familiar with before I became very observant. I wasn't the most observant Jew in the world, so really the only holidays that I knew about were the main ones, you know, the high holidays, and Tu Bishvat is not one that I was familiar with at all. Last year was my first year celebrating it. I kind of missed the mark on a lot of the things that I needed for it, but this year I got it almost right, and I'm bringing you guys along. I'm also going to be giving you guys a little bit of a yard tour, and of course we're going to be making food. What holiday doesn't have food? And this is going to be a fruity one. So here we go. Let's get started. Today we are talking about planting, and I grew those alfalfa sprouts. I got some seeds, I used an old blueberry container, and I grew them right in the kitchen. This is one of my mom's most favorite lunches. She loves some nice fresh bread with alfalfa sprouts and mayonnaise. I also gave her some fruit on the side. But I've been growing these in the kitchen, extremely easy, and she loves them. I had ordered ahead for Tu Bishvat from O Nuts. I got a really nice assortment of dried fruit, and I had to get my most favorite fruit slices. I also got some chocolate dipped apricots, and these were parve, meaning the chocolate did not have any kind of milk in them, so that I could eat these with my meat meal. Terry and I had gone to Tractor Supply the day before, so I picked up a fig tree, and I got myself some asparagus to plant, and I got a beautiful peach tree. Planting trees is what's tradition on Tu Bishvat, so I got some good ones to put into the ground for later. I'm probably going to go ahead and put those into some pots and use my new little Tu Bishvat tools there. I'll plant them in the ground later on when it's definitely spring outside. I put together a nice little gift baggie for a Jewish friend of mine that still lives on the island. Tu Bishvat is one of his most favorite holidays because he's vegan. So we celebrate, you know, all the fruits, veggies, seeds. Guys, Terry and I are doing some Tu Bishvat shopping, and that includes me getting an economy size Manischewitz. So let's go. Here we go. Ooh, man. Cream white Concord. Now that looks interesting. I wanted the hoping for the, they don't have it. I was hoping for the big jug in the Concord grape, but I'm not seeing it. I'm seeing the blackberry. I use so much Manischewitz, especially in my cooking. I just drink a little bit each Friday night for Shabbat, but the majority of the time I am cooking with it. So let me grab a couple of these while we got cherry, elderberry. Let's see what we come out with. I think every other Jew in the vicinity got to the economy size wines before me. Man, this is actually the first time I haven't been able to find it here, so Maybe they'll special order for me. Well, I guess I'm just gonna have to grab a couple little ones for now. It's okay. OMG, at this point in my editing, the next part of this video just got corrupted and lost all the sound. So instead of me just flipping out, you know what, why don't we just have fun with it? I'm going to put some words into my mouth and we'll make it look like some kind of really fun kung fu movie. All right, let's go for it. Hiya, this is Ellie. We are in the grocery store looking for Tu Bishvat fruit and things. Yeah, so let's go. Come with me to the Casbah. It's traditional on Tu Bishvat to eat fruits of all kinds, and especially to try to find some fruits that you haven't eaten yet. The 7 celebrated species on Tu Bishvat are wheat, barley, figs, grapes, both red and white, pomegranates, dates, and olives. Dried fruits, nuts, and seeds continues to be a Tu Bishvat tradition. I was looking for my dates. I found some pretty good ones. Those were $10.99. And then I spotted an even bigger bag at the bottom of the shelf that was $1 less. So I got those instead. Terry and I grabbed a couple of salads for our parental units. You know, we got to keep them happy. Originally, I had plans of buying this big box of fruit from the Miami Fruit Company, but it was kind of expensive, so I was like, pass. So let's just get what we need here. All right, dinner is done for our parents. How about that?
We gotta take care of our parents.
Yeah. All right. So let's get some fruit we have never had before.
I got to add some fruit.
Well, we got to get some we've never had before for tonight. I don't know.
Kumquat.
You know, I've never had a kumquat, but I don't think they sell those. Well, I mean, I've had papayas before, but we could have a papaya. Have you ever had it fresh?
No.
You've never had a fresh papaya?
That I have not.
What? Try to get one of the smaller ones because it's
What are they over there?
$49. That's mangoes, star fruit, dragon fruit, pomegranate. We definitely have to have a pomegranate because I'm going to be using the seeds. And that is definitely, of course, one of our species.
This fruit.
I know. One dragon fruit is $8, but it's completely worth it. So I'm gonna get a good one. I'm gonna get a bag of these Honeycrisp apples. They look so good. They're the perfect size. Little snack size. Nice. Yeah, the trail mixes look good. Actually, that's a great deal. $5. And it's kosher. You should get one of these for your dad too, honey. They got M&Ms in them, and I just grabbed some whole dates. So I do have those. Actually, I think I'm good here. The cheese has nothing to do with this holiday, but this brand of cheese is kosher, and I cannot get it at the Food Lion that I typically shop at. So I got myself a couple of bricks. And then I surveyed the amount of fruits that I had in the basket, and we looked pretty good. I made sure to get a container and start putting some fresh olives in because for this holiday, you have got to have beautiful olives. I also grabbed a couple of the Amy's mac and cheese bowls because they are thebomb.com and they are kosher. I also made sure to grab an Amy's pizza. They are very good, and sometimes I don't feel like cooking, I just want to throw something in the oven. know, for Tu Bishvat dinner, I want to make something very fruity. So tonight, I'm going to make a roasted chicken with cranberry sauce with some red wine vinegar in it. We'll see how it turns out. All right.
See that right there on the corner?
We're good. Okay, Terry and I are making our last stop. I've got to get potting soil so that I can plant my trees, and it's a beautiful day. So after I get home and get all these groceries put away, I'm gonna make sure to get my chicken out to her new house so she can check it out. I know. Well, it's a really pretty day, so she should be outside. I'm dropping Terry off at the dock. He still has to finish up doing the stuff that he does during the week. You know, he's got to get the groceries, do deliveries, get freight on the boat. Yeah, don't forget your salad.
I got it.
Is my salad in there?
Yours is in the house. I just got these two.
Okay. All right. Love you.
Love you.
So right now, that's how we're doing it. I mean, during the week, he is on the island. He's doing the same thing that he always does. And then on the weekends, if the weather is cooperating, then he's over at the Crisfield house. So right now, this is just the way that it is. And until there's some kind of business change, or until his schedule with the boats changes, this is gonna be how it is. You look so much better, honey. Yeah. Glad you're okay. Before I got all of the groceries put away, I wanted to make sure to get Cleopatra set up in her new temporary spot. So on the island, she actually got attacked by a hawk. He tried quite viciously to find her eyes and poke them out. He was not successful, but he did bang her up quite badly. We were very fortunate that our neighbor, the preacher, was right there, saw what was going on, shooed the hawk away, and then he nursed our Cleopatra for the first 24 hours. And we weren't sure if she was going to make it or not, but she ended up being okay, and Terry brought her over to the Crisfield house so she could continue to recuperate, and we've got a nice little temporary dwelling for her, but she is going to be going back to the island when she feels better. They left us a picnic table, wheelbarrow, and these carts. First of all, these things are so expensive. They left a really nice one. I definitely have my work cut out for me, but it is going to be so much fun. And I think that Tu Bishvat is a perfect time to give this garden a jump start. So how about if we get to planting some seeds and get our trees started. They left 2 rain barrels. So this is one of them. And there's big blue over here. I think that's the one I want. Here are those rakes that they left. So I'm definitely hooked up to be able to start on this yard, you know, weather permitting. Alright, let's put this stuff away. I've got my fruit, my nuts, quinoa, cranberry sauce, and I picked up a couple of jars of Barilla pasta sauce because it is kosher and I can't find that at Food Lion. I also was able to find a kosher taco kit. OMG! Yeah, so I got that, and I stocked up on my kosher chicken broth. I was really excited to use this wine vinegar in my chicken, but then I realized I forgot to check to see if it was kosher. I'm still only like a year and a half, and sometimes I forget to check the staples, so plan B, I'm going to use my raspberry vinaigrette. It worked out, happy accident.
Put it in this pot. I know that this pot is not big enough and maybe not tall enough, but I just want to get this planted long enough for it to get warm outside before I can get it into the ground. Oh, look. Looks like I've got some daffodils coming up.
I did end up getting a full bag of soil, but I didn't need it. The tree had plenty of its own soil / sawdusty type stuff, so I went ahead and put her in the pot and tried to get her nice and comfortable while the wind was really picking up outside. It was starting to get a little bit chilly, but I was enjoying the sunshine while I had it.
Got it sitting by the back door, so I'm gonna bring it in, give it some water, and I'm probably gonna be using this other pot here that I forgot about, but it's super cool, and put the fig tree in it.
Just like that, I am back in the kitchen. So what I did is I got my chicken breast started in the cooker. I put a can of cranberry sauce in there as well as my raspberry vinaigrette, and then I started working on some quinoa. So while I had that on the stove, I got my kale chopped salad started with beautiful Brussels sprouts. Brussels sprouts are something that I never used to eat before, but now I just can't get enough of them. And I'm going to go ahead and cut up some green apple to put in that salad. I will take fruit in my salad all year round. It doesn't have to be Tu Bishvat. I love apples, I love berries. Having a nice salad with some strawberry and almonds is amazing. I'm putting some salad shakers on top, which includes some seeds, and I think there were some nuts in there as well as some dried craisins, and my quinoa was done perfectly. So I'm going to go ahead and start cutting up some fruit. After I got some of my fruit cut up, I went ahead and started distributing my quote-unquote party food into small bowls and putting it on the table. I made a nice little display. It was just for my mom and I. I was upset that Terry couldn't be with us, but my mom and I had the munchies all evening long, and we were going back and forth to that table, especially, all of those fruit slices, they were gone. I opened up my chicken after one pass through the cooker of 40 minutes, and I added some barley. I wanted to make sure to incorporate the 7 species or some of the species into this meat dish. So I also added some grapes, and to curb the acidity of the sauce, because we've got a lot of cranberry and the vinaigrette, I made sure to add some raw honey. After drizzling a nice helping on there, I put the lid back on, and then I let it pass one more time in the pressure cooker for 40 minutes. At the end of the day, I had most things that I needed for this holiday. Unfortunately, my new wine ended up on the boat with Terry, and I didn't get it till after the holiday, so I was out one of the most important parts, but we did celebrate. We did our Tu Bishvat little Seder together and just really enjoyed ourselves. Good olives. The chicken was absolutely spectacular. It was so easy, and over the quinoa, it was just fresh. It was tangy and delicious. You guys have to try it. Remember, it was just cranberry sauce and some raspberry vinaigrette. Oh, and I need to get started on some more alfalfa sprouts. Alright guys, let me wrap this video up. I'm gonna grow some microgreens for my mama, and we will catch you next time. Peace everybody.